Hello everyone and welcome back to Vyapaar Jagat TV, and thank you so much for making time for this particular wonderful panel that we are going to have. And as you know that we are celebrating International Women's Day, and when we say International Women's Day, the word is Fempreneur, and Fempreneur is a kind of celebration which should not be celebrated for single day. It should be celebrated across the year, wherein we are going to celebrate this particular day for 2 months, and that is how every Saturday we are having the Fempreneur Saturday talk show. And today we have this particular panel, which is again very powerful panel, and we are going to discuss celebrating the success of unique patientpreneurs. So we have patientpreneurs in the room, but before we start the discussion, I would like to introduce you Neha Ved. Neha is wordpreneur, and she is having multiple award winning content strategy, media consultant, and brand storyteller. She is the founder and chief content strategist of Penv Media, a creative content studio built on the premise wherein she says content is the hero that propagates your brand story. Additionally, her wordpreneur universe of growth offers editorial, mentorship, and consulting services for personalized solutions for business and personal growth. Armed with over 18 years of experience in writing, editing, strategy, and media communication, and she also worked closely with some of the leading media and publishing houses and top brands and CEOs to create content and boost personal and company branding. She also offers editorial consulting and editing services for manuscripts, mentoring industry leaders and aspirants both. She has edited a host of books, including autobiographies, self help, personal transformation, fiction, five of which are bestsellers. Wow. She herself is a published author and poet with 14 anthologies and 8 world records to her credit. Wow, what a superb, the moderator we have for the panel called Celebrating the Success of Unique Passionpreneurs. And friends, let's welcome Neha Ved for this particular panel. Neha, welcome to Vyapaar Jagat TV, and especially this particular talk show, Fempreneur Saturday talk show. Thank you so much for joining, and once again, it's over to you, Neha.
Thank you, Praveen Bhai, for the warm welcome. Super excited with the amazing lineup of women that we have today for this panel discussion. As a proud passionpreneur, I am very, very happy to be discussing the success stories of Radhika, Ruchi, Uttavi, and Vishaka who joined us today. I had started my career almost 18 years ago, but I was, I think, in the fifth standard when I knew that, the words and the industry of words will be my calling in some or the other way. And after I graduated and I went into journalism, here I am after being with magazines, Marcom, Corpcom, books, publishing, or all the possible avenues connected with the words. And it's just been my passion for the field of writing that has helped me create the Wordpreneur universe of growth. So this is me, Neha Ved, welcoming all of you to this amazing panel discussion where I am happy to discuss my story and the stories of passionpreneurs Radhika, Ruchi, Uttavi, and Vishaka. I would request each of you all to please come forth and unmute yourself when I call out your name and tell us a little about your journey, the passion that drove you to make your career choices, and what has been your story so that the audience gets to gets oriented with you before we go ahead and interact further. Thank you so much. All right, calling out first, Radhika Singh Bhatt.
Hi. Thank you, Neha. Thank you for inviting me here. I'm really glad to be here today, especially among such women, accomplished women. So I am a personal home organizer. So what that means is that I go into people's homes and I set up each space in their house. It could be a closet, it could be their shoe racks, it could be their kitchens, all of it. Now, this started off as a passion because all of you must have some friends who are very OCD about things. I am one of those people. I am one of those people who will go to someone's house and probably suggest a few ways that they can make their table look better. So that's how it all started. I've been doing this since forever, since I was a child, probably. Maybe not in the 5th standard, like Neha knew that that's what she's going to do. I didn't know it back then. But later in my life, about 2 years ago, is when I decided to take this further and turn this into a business. So yeah, that's about me and the Hearth Catalog, which is the name of my brand right now.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Radhika. We will continue this interaction once we've heard the introductions of the others. Calling on Ruchi.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Neha, and thank you, Praveen and Vyapaar, Jagat, to invite us for this. I am Ruchi Saraf, and I am the co-founder and director at Ketro Gourmet Gifts Private Limited. We are a chocolate making company where we are specializing in handmade chocolates. How this became a passion, I don't know, maybe not like Neha, but yes, when I did a cooking course, a baking course in my school time. So yeah, so that time my teacher thought that I could make this my career, which I just took it not, too seriously. But later on, when I got married and I saw that my husband's passion was chocolate, and we could make this into a business. So we decided, because he was exiting from his family business and we wanted to start something of our own. So that's when we started that, I will make chocolates and cooking and baking, and he'll go out and sell it. So that's how it was our journey. We started, and because we saw that how passionate we were about it, we have 100% women staff, and we employ not trained chefs, but unskilled women who come, and we train them and give them skills, so that if even they leave us and go, they have some skills to back on and do some kind of work in their own rights. So yeah, that's how we started. Thank you.
How wonderful, how wonderful. And I know for a fact how much Ketro has been supportive of women and, making it very skill-based. So kudos to you on not just following your passion, but igniting the passion for others. We have another person also who's connected to the food industry on this panel. Welcoming Vishaka.
Yes, Neha. Thank you for inviting. स्वाद का सफर नाम से ही पता चल जाता है, लेकिन ये है मेरा फैमिली वेंचर. ये शुरू हुआ जब मेरी डॉटर छोटी थी, तो उसको प्रिजर्वेटिव और कलर की एलर्जी थी. तो बस उसके लिए मुझे बाहर का सब कोई भी खाना अलाउ नहीं था. तो उसके लिए मैं वही सोच रही थी कि कहाँ से मिले, क्या करें. तब हुआ, और बिफोर 10 years माय हस्बैंड वाज इन मस्कट. तो बस वही कि उनको वही था कि तुम्हारे हाथ का खाना, तो यहाँ से तो मैं भेज नहीं सकती, तो प्रीमिक्सेस जैसे पानी डाला, उबाल दिया, हो गया. तो बस वही उसको बाहर का जो भी प्रीमिक्सेस लेके गए वो प्रिजर्वेटिव कलर वाले थे और टेस्ट भी नहीं था. तो बस उसी से ही ये हुआ. और बचपन से मम्मी के साथ इतना कुछ किया था कि सब कुछ घर में बनता था, तो वही पैशन फॉलो करते करते कि बाहर का तो खाना ही नहीं चाहिए, ऐसा मन में एक बैठ गया था. तो वो ही अभी आगे काम में आया, और सब बुलाते हैं ये बना दो, ये कर दो. तो वो करते करते हम यहाँ तक पहुंचे. मेरे काफी सारी रेंज है, लेकिन जो मार्केट में ज्यादा अवेलेबल नहीं है. तो बस, और यहाँ पे ससुराल में भी मदर इन लॉ भी इतनी फूड में इंटरेस्टेड थी और इतनी टिप्स ट्रिक्स थी उनके पास. तो ये फैमिली वेंचर वही से शुरू हुआ. और बस वही है कि भाभी, मम्मी, मदर इन लॉ, वो साथ में होके हम सब ये करते हैं. तो वही है कि अभी जो ये प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, पॉल्यूशन और सभी की वजह से जो हेल्थ इश्यूज, प्रिजर्वेटिव कलर्स और पाम ऑयल, वो सब का, तो बस वही ले जाना है आगे कि विदाउट प्रिजर्वेटिव और ये सब कैसे आगे ले जाओ. ट्रेडिशन, कि पहले का जो ट्रेडिशन था, दादी माँ की रेसिपी, वो आगे ले जाए, जैसे प्री प्रेगनेंसी पोस्ट प्रेगनेंसी फूड में, कि मुझे पता है गूंद खाना चाहिए, पर क्यों, कब, कहाँ, कैसे बनाना है। तो वही ट्रेडिशन एक जनरेशन को मैं दूसरे जनरेशन पास कर रही हूँ। तो बस यही पैशन है कि भाई जो पहले का था वो आगे जाए, हमारी जनरेशन के बाद वो सब खत्म हो जाएगा शायद। तो बस वही आगे आगे लेके चल रहे हैं।
वाओ, हाउ अमेजिंग विशाखा। आई थिंक बहुत जरूरत है इस चीज की, क्योंकि कुछ नुस्खे जो होते हैं, कुछ रेसिपीज जो होती है, जो हमारी नानियां दादियां हमें सिखाती हैं, आई डोंट थिंक वो किसी भी जनरेशन के साथ खत्म होंगी या होनी भी चाहिए किसी तरीके से। तो थैंक यू सो मच कि आप इंडियन खाने को इतनी आसानी से देश विदेश में पहुंचाने का प्रबंध कर रहे हो अपने प्रीमिक्सेस के साथ। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर दैट. Welcoming another passionpreneur, and here I would say she's actually a double passionpreneur because she juggles two amazing careers. Welcoming Utsavi to tell us about how she does this.
Hi all, thank you so much Neha, and thank you so much Vyapaar Jagat for having us on this esteemed panel today. So my name is Dr. Utsavi Ved, and I would like to call myself a dentatist because I'm a dentist by passion and an artist, a dentist by profession and an artist by passion. And we started this journey 2 years back in 2021 along with my husband when we were looking for a place to start up with our own practice, with our clinic. We decided that we should combine our passions and professions, and hence we came up with this idea called the Amazing Smile Center, which is the perfect amalgamation of our dental clinic, an art studio, and a learning center. So all of this under one roof, we came up with this unique concept, which is a one of a kind concept in Mumbai and probably all over India, where you get to treat your dental health and you get to see beautiful artworks all under one roof. So I would like to say that as a dentist, I create smiles, and as an artist, I create artworks that bring smiles on people's faces. So that is the passion behind our profession. Thank you.
I think it's amazing because you have two different careers which actually come into a diametrically opposite space, and yet you're juggling it quite well. All of y'all can please go and check out the Instagram pages for Ruchi, Radhika, Vishaka, and Utsavi. The links will be on the YouTube page, or you can check out the Instagram page of Vyapaar, Jagat, and Fempreneur to know more and follow these amazing ladies. And what better day to be discussing passion and careers stemming from passion than Shivratri. Today is Mahashivratri. And Shiva is, I think, the epitome of passion, as we all know. He's creative, he's passionate, whatever he does, he's like all out there. So I think unhi ko yaad karke ek Har Mahadev bolke, we move ahead with discussing what this time means for a lot of passionpreneurs out there. I'm sure everybody listening will get a lot to learn from our journeys, from our success stories, and that's what I am really excited to discuss now. So welcoming all of you all once again. For those of you all who joined in late, we are discussing passionpreneurs and success stories of the passionpreneurs. And we are going to be sharing with you all learnings, challenges, how we overcame that, and telling you all what you all can do to be inspired to follow your own passion. All right. So now coming to my next question. I would like to understand what is it about your chosen profession that keeps you constantly driven to, do more and makes you so passionate about it. Tell us the uniqueness of your profession. What makes it so fulfilling for you? Radhika.
Yeah. So for me, I think although this started off as something that, I was personally passionate about, and it did keep driving me through the initial few months, what really helped was the fact that I was helping so many people, like I could see, like I was creating this impact in people's day-to-day living. Like there was a tangible impact, a tangible difference that I was making to their homes. Like to each person, their home is a very, very important space. It's a very personal space, a very cherished space. And to be able to go there and, add joy to their way of living, to see that, okay, we didn't know this was possible. We didn't know that, okay, this could make our life so much easy. I feel better when I come home now. Those things, that feedback, that smile on people's homes, like that is what made a lot of difference, and genuinely keeps pushing me to do better with every home. Like it just makes such a difference to be able to do that for people. It's my biggest motivation, so to say, among everything else.
So, Radhika, from what I understand, you are helping people have organizing systems at home.
Yes.
And could you tell us a little more, because it's quite a niche space,
Yes.
Could you tell us a little more on how this creates value, on how it's impacting the people who avail your service?
Right. So, Neha, generally when I tell people I'm a home organizer, right, it takes some time to understand what it means. Okay. Once they get that, okay, I come in and I set up different spaces in their house, I generally stick with the example of a wardrobe, because it's the easiest to explain. How do you set up your shirts? How do you set up your Kanjivaram saris? How do you make sure that they don't spoil over time, or there's not this odor in your cupboard, especially around the monsoon times? So these are like small things that I go in and I change up for people. Now the most important thing here is that these solutions are highly personalized. I would never come and give you and Ruchi the same solutions, because the way you all live and your day-to-day living is very different. The way you would choose to dress up is very different. For your meetings would be very different. So actually going in and understanding each person's way of life, and then providing a solution that is long-lasting and sustainable. Like hanging a sari versus folding it. So, like a silk sari, for example, would not be recommended to hang. But these are things we don't generally think about. And this is my job, to like go there and try out these systems and do all the research before I come and give you a solution. But day-to-day living people don't have the time to Google these things. They don't have the time to figure out how, what should we do. So that's what I am here for, to sort of make it easy for you. So you're not thinking about it, it's stress-free. You're not spending like 20 minutes getting irritated in the morning trying to find your perfect, your lucky shirt that day for this really important meeting. It's my job to make your life stress-free a little bit. I hope I've answered your question there.
Yes. So I think to just simplify this for our listeners, बहुत सी चीजें ऐसी होती हैं जिन्हें हमें पता होता है कि हमें रखना है, संभाल के रखना है, बट कहाँ रखना है, कैसे रखना है, और मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंटली ऐसे रखना है कि जिस वक्त पे चाहिए वो हमारे हाथ में आनी चाहिए.
Right.
Sort of
Visibility.
Face that constant challenge. हम संभाल के तो रख देते हैं और फिर याद नहीं आता कि हमने कहाँ रखा है. एंड बहुत सी बार हम काफी चीजें, किचन हो, वार्डरोब हो, जो भी हो, हम ऐसे अरेंज करके रख देते हैं. अब अचानक सोचे आप किचन में हैं और आपको मसाला डालना है, मगर आपका मसाले का डिब्बा आपने रूम के कॉर्नर के लास्ट शेल्फ के उधर रखा है, दरवाजे के पास, और जो आपके प्लेटफॉर्म से 2 मिनट ना, वो काफी लोग, हम लोग को, जिन लोगों को अच्छी तरह से रखने की आदत है, हमें लगता होगा कि अरे यार उसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है, चीजें रखना है. मगर it's not about just arranging things, it's about being very meticulous and making it a system so that आपके रोज का समय बचे, आपको ज्यादा चीजें ढूंढने का स्ट्रेस ना हो. And this is where Radhika's passion for organizing things comes into play, जिससे आपका वक्त बच सकता है, जिससे आपको सहूलियत हो सकती है, चाहे वो बेडरूम का हिस्सा हो, वार्डरोब हो, किचन हो, घर हो, ऑफिस हो, जो भी हो. And that's essentially how Radhika is creating impact. So I think it's amazing how you're helping so many people save their times. I think it's a very integral part of modern lifestyle to have that level of
Thank you.
Creating impact by saving time for us, I think, in the kitchen with her premixes. Vishaka ji, हमें ये बताइए कि ऐसी कौन सी चीज है जिससे आपको लगता है कि आप बहुत ज्यादा प्रभाव उत्पन्न कर रहे हो और आप किस तरीके से एक निशान छोड़ रहे हो अपना?
जब भी मैं किसी से मैं सुनती हूँ कि मेरी मम्मी कोरोना में अभी नहीं रही, तो अभी आपने जो पेन भेजी ना, वो बिल्कुल मेरी मम्मी जैसी थी. या आप जो ये जो टेस्ट करते हैं, मम्मी अभी कर नहीं सकती, इतने टाइम तक मम्मी बना के देती थी, लेकिन अभी उसकी तबीयत नहीं अच्छी है तो वो नहीं बना के देगी इस साल, तो उस वैसा ही टेस्ट था। तो मुझे वो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, क्योंकि शायद वो ट्रेडिशन मम्मी या सास के साथ खत्म हो जाता, लेकिन अभी वो ही टेस्ट या आगे मिल रहा है उसका, और जो फेस पे स्माइल है कि भाई चलो मुझे वैसा ही टेस्ट मिल रहा है। और दूसरे, जब मम्मियाँ मुझे बताती है कि मेरे बेटे या बेटी को पसंद है कढ़ी, तो वो बेचारा वहां पे क्या खाएगा जो पढ़ने जाएगा। तो अभी पैम्पर्ड चाइल्ड है, यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं बनाया, कुछ नहीं सीखा, लेकिन अभी मम्मी को भी मेरा बेटा या बेटी क्या खाएगी वो एक बहुत बड़ी एक प्रॉब्लम है, अभी टेंशन है अभी। तो वो टेंशन में कि मम्मी के घर हाथ के जैसी ही कढ़ी या दाल या सांभर, तो वो जो जब मुझे फोन करके बताती है कि बिल्कुल मेरी मम्मी के जैसा टेस्ट था, तो वहां पे भी चलो ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं कुछ किया, और इंस्पिरेशन मिलती है कि मैं कुछ ऐसा नया करूं कि जो क्योंकि हम ज्यादातर गुजराती, हम इंडियन पीपल को क्या कि वही टेस्ट वही खाना चाहिए, तो टेस्ट वही चाहिए, तो इसीलिए वहां पे जाके जो प्रॉब्लम होती है, और जो कोई भी बोलता है कि भाई मेहमान आए 5 मिनट में बना दिया, तो वो पूछ रहे थे कि होटल से मंगवाया, कौन सी होटल का है। तो वही टेस्ट और वो जब मिलता है तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है। और वही है कि भाई चलो पता है, लेकिन बनाना नहीं आता है। न्यू जनरेशन अभी शादी करके अच्छे अच्छे पढ़े हैं, शादी करके अलग रहते हैं, बाहर फॉरेन में रहते हैं, तो फिर करे क्या कि भाई खाना है, लेकिन कहाँ, कैसे, क्यों। तो यही सभी आंसर मेरे पास है। तो जब फोन आता है तो वही बताता है कि अच्छा वो आंटी आपने ये बताया, मुझे पता था, मेरी सास से सुना था, मॉम से सुना था, लेकिन अभी ये मेरा हो गया काम। यहाँ से भी जब मम्मी फॉरेन रहती हैं, बच्चा बहू या बेटी इधर है, तो फिर कि मैं अगर होती तो बना देती, लेकिन विशाखा बहन आप भेज दीजिए ना, अभी मैं क्या करूँ, अभी बच्चा आ गया है, कौन खिलाएगा। तो वो सब जो सेटिस्फेक्शन मिलता है ना बाद में, जो सब ब्लेसिंग्स मिलते हैं, वो बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि चलो भाई हम किसी के काम आए, ऐसे
करेक्ट
कि अच्छे से मिला।
बहुत बहुत ही खूबसूरत भावना से आई थिंक आपका जो है, एक तरह से सेवा ही बोल सकते हो, भले ही वो एक व्यापार है, मगर बिकॉज टू बी एबल टू क्रिएट दैट टेस्ट जो हमारे माओ के हाथ का कभी कभी नहीं मिल पाता है, चाहे कभी कभी माँ ही नहीं हो, या अगर माँ कोई दूसरे देश में बैठी हो, तो to be able to have that food, to be able to cherish that moment, that memory again with delicious Indian food, no matter where you are, I think that's an amazing thing. I mean, it's a बड़ी प्रेरणा ही कुछ हो नहीं सकती है. Ruchi, what keeps driving you to go on every day? What fuels your passion?
Like I said, it was an early introduction at a baking class when I was maybe in 7th and 8th, and then making it a profession was by chance. And the main thing what fuels my passion is like my name, my company name Ketro, that means season in a word from Russian language, which means we change seasons. So like how seasons keep changing, we keep evolving. अभी अगर क्लाइंट को चाहिए कोई पर्टिकुलर चीज, जैसे एक सिगार कंपनी हमारे पास आई थी, उनको उनके टबैको फ्लेवर्ड चॉकलेट चाहिए था, तो हमने उनके ही सिगार का टबैको निकाल के चॉकलेट को फ्लेवर करके उनको दिया। सॉरी, जो लोग चॉकलेट नहीं, जो लोग सिगार नहीं पीते हैं वो चॉकलेट खाते हैं, और वो भी एक उनके लिए क्लाइंट एक वर्टिकल बन गया है। तो आपका जो सोच है उसको हम चॉकलेट में कन्वर्ट कैसे कर सकते हैं, दैट इज व्हाट फ्यूल्स अस। एंड व्हेन वी हैव अ सैटिस्फाइड क्लाइंट एंड क्लाइंट कीप्स कमिंग बैक, मैग्नम आइसक्रीम के हमने 4 years के लॉन्चेस किए, all the 4 years every time a new flavor was launched they came to us for celebrity kits. So that is something which keeps our passion growing, when you get some good feedbacks, when people, clients like what you're doing for them, when we can create something innovative and something different. Yes.
So I think sheer creativity and yes, quite familiar with the work that Ketro does, and there is a lot of unique products that you all have created apart from the normal offerings you all have. That customization to be able to create branded chocolate offerings, I think is something very unique. So kudos to you on that. Thank you so much for bringing that to this world. Going on to Utsavi, what drives you? What is that one key element that makes you every day, get up from bed and say, today I'm going to do this?
No. So, as the name suggests, vibe art. Okay, vibe art by Utsavi. So, vibe art means an art that would uplift the vibe of the place where it is kept in. So, we try to make every day beautiful for everyone. Like, we are combining art and functionality. We create products out of resin, like we create wall clocks. So imagine just passing through the corridor of your home, or in your workplace, and you're having a bad day. You just look at something beautiful in a wall clock and it makes you smile. Or a nameplate. So when people come in, they can, the nameplate defines your house, the vibe of your house. That would be so beautiful. Or something that we've recently started with, like memory preservation frames, where we preserve the nuptial garlands of the bride and groom, and we preserve it into a beautiful frame that is with them for life. They can look at it every day and cherish that moment that they had on their wedding day. And so that is what keeps me going, that I'm able to create such beautiful memories, such beautiful smiles with my products wherever they go. And then, as everyone mentioned, the feedback that you receive from your clients, they come back to you. They say that, they want to get this made when they are doing their house, they are creating a new house and they want you to create something special, a statement piece for their house. Or when they're getting married, they remember you, that no, you will be the one who will be preserving these memories for us. That really keeps me going. That is what keeps me going.
Yeah, definitely. And I think this is what you just said is quite a unique product, especially the Varmala preservation. I think girls are very emotional about the flowers they receive, and especially wedding Varmalas. I mean, I wish I had something like that when I got married, and I can see Ruchi, Radhika, everyone nodding so heavily. I'm sure they're going to come to you with the flowers. We are all in Bombay. But
I'll be waiting.
be able to, actually preserve memories in this form is really beautiful. So I think that is enough reason to wake up every day and create something new. That's Absolutely. The sheer beauty of being in the creative space that we all belong to. Even when, I talk about brand storytelling, a lot of people are like, अरे हाँ तो कंपनी ने इतना अचीव किया है तो आपको तो उसके बारे में लिखना है तो आपको तो इजी है मटेरियल तो मिल जाएगा. Yes, the companies we write for, the people we write for, they may, obviously they have certain accomplishments, but a lot of times the challenge is to be able to present it without sounding pompous. Okay, nobody wants to sound boastful of what they are doing. And secondly, trust me when I say this, half the times the client does not know the story and what is it that they have to say. What is the USP that they should put out? वो खुद बोलते हैं पता नहीं धंधा अच्छा चल रहा है अभी ये किया है आप बता दो अभी हमको नहीं पता हम लोग क्या हमारा स्टोरी क्या हो सकता है. So I think when I'm able to tell them, but आपने ये किया है and this is what makes you this, and and when then we present it and they're like अरे हमने ऐसा किया, thank you, हमने तो ऐसा सोचा ही नहीं था. And they come back and say, oh, you made us feel so good about ourselves. Oh my God, we are getting so many compliments. We didn't know we've done this in the past, especially with startups, because in a short time they end up achieving a lot and they don't know how to present it. So I think all of us deserve a clap here for the amazing work that we are bringing, where our passion is helping other people put forth their passion and, really savor that, and it links all of us together. But having said that, no success comes without its fair share of challenges. I think हम सब ने अपनी जर्नी में कोई ना कोई बाधा फेस की होगी, कोई ना कोई मुश्किलात देखे होंगे जिससे हम उभर कर आए हैं, क्योंकि वरना सक्सेस तो ऐसे ही मिलती नहीं है. So I would love for all of you all to share some challenge and how you overcame that, because these learnings is what is going to help our audience take back something of value. विशाखा जी, आपसे शुरू करते हैं. आपने क्या मुश्किलात देखी और कैसे आप उनसे उभर कर आई?
स्वाद का सफर नेम स्पीक्स के फूड का है. फूड में जो मेन चैलेंजेस है वो एक टेम्परेचर है और एक मॉइस्चर है. तो टेम्परेचर और हमारी जो कंट्री है उसमें तो बहुत ज्यादा ही है, और स्पेशली अहमदाबाद में तो बहुत ही टेम्परेचर है। तो फूड को लंबे टाइम कैसे स्टोर करें, वो एक सबसे, और उसको प्रिजर्वेटिव यूज नहीं करना है। और दूसरा है कि प्रीमिक्स है, मतलब टेस्ट वैसा ही रहना चाहिए। तो वो कैसे करें, क्या मसाले डाले? मसाले में पहले था कि भाई चलो ये डाल दिया, वो डाल दिया, कीड़े नहीं पड़ेंगे। लेकिन जब पैक हो जाता है सब फूड मेरा, तो जो प्रीमिक्स पैक हो जाता है, तो बाद में उसको प्रिजर्व कैसे करें? तो मेन प्रॉब्लम है हमारी कंट्री में टेम्परेचर। तो बस वही एक सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज है। और साथ में हर रोज नए नए, जैसे 6 महीने के बच्चे के लिए मुझे जाना है प्रीमिक्स, तो दे दो। दुबई जा रही हूँ अभी 5 दिन के लिए, तो दे दो। बहू की डिलीवरी आने वाली है 6 महीने के बाद, तो फिर मैं कहाँ पे क्या खिलाऊंगी? तो गुंदर सुखड़ी का प्रीमिक्स दे दो, राब का प्रीमिक्स। मतलब जैसे जो हमारी लाइफ, रूटीन लाइफ में जो चलता है, तो उसके हिसाब से मुझे आते हैं कि भाई ये बना दो, ये नहीं बना सकते क्या? इसका नहीं बना सकते कि मुझे यूज करना है आफ्टर 1 मंथ, मुझे ये करना है कि आफ्टर 2 मंथ। अभी ये पार्सल की है व्यवस्था, तो भी चलो बनाया और यहाँ से भेज दिया, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। लेकिन जहाँ पे पार्सल की थोड़ी प्रॉब्लम है, तो वो है। और साथ में लंबे समय जब तक, जैसे प्रीमिक्स से पाउडर बेस है तो वो चलो रह सकता है, लेकिन अगर गुजराती थेपला है या कुछ भी ऐसी चीजें हैं, तो लंबे टाइम उसको कैसे रखे? पीरंज है कि फिर थेपा लाडू है, वो बादाम का शीरा है, वो सब अगर बाहर भेजना है, तो वो एक यहाँ से शिपिंग में फूड, मतलब वो भी एक बहुत बड़ी चैलेंज है कि कैसे बनाए, फिर कैसे उसे पैक करें और कैसे उसे भेजे, और वहां कैसे लंबे टाइम तक रहे। और साथ में फूड का भी कोई भी है तो पार्सल भी मुश्किल है। कुछ है तो शेप टूट गया, शेप चेंज हो गया, या उसका घी लीकेज हुआ, मतलब काफी चैलेंजेस आई। लेकिन आदमी हमेशा एक्सपीरियंस से ही सीखता है। और तो बहुत बहुत कुछ ऐसे सीखने को मिलता है, हर रोज नई चैलेंज मिलती है, और हर रोज कुछ नया करने का मन भी करता है, और नया कुछ होता भी है, क्योंकि हर एक की चॉइस अलग अलग है। तो आज चटनी आई तो कल दाल भात प्रीमिक्स आए, मतलब कुछ एक नहीं है कि आज एक ही है तो कल एक ही आएगा। तो बस फूड के साथ है तो वो चैलेंजेस हर रोज, हमेशा सुबह उठो तब वही सोच रहा है कि आज क्या आएगी नहीं। तो ये खत्म होने वाला जर्नी है ही नहीं, कंटिन्यूस चलता ही रहेगा ये तो हमारे साथ।
बहुत खूब। आई थिंक आपके जो चैलेंजेस हैं कुछ हद तक रुचि को भी ऐसे चैलेंजेस फेस करने पड़ते होंगे, बिकॉज चॉकलेट्स तो मेल्ट भी हो जाएंगे।
यस।
I'm sorry, Neha, you hanged. We don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, all right. No, so I was just asking that I'm sure you would have also faced similar challenges because, with the food industry, I mean, chocolates can just melt when you're sending them, and you send chocolates internationally. So, what kind of challenges have you faced, not just with the brand, but you can even share challenges as a woman entrepreneur, Ronnie?
Women challenge, first challenge was like when my baking class teacher told me you should start a work of your own. My parents were totally against it. I am from a very, very conservative Marwadi family and first grandchild. So I was very, very closeted. So work was total no, no, no. So, but then it's okay. Even I didn't think I was good enough or I couldn't do it. So it went on. But once I got married, my father-in-law was very, very encouraging. And when my husband and I decided to start it, he was very encouraging on that. The only drawback or biggest problem was he said shelf life is a very big issue. Because like melting issue, yes, shelf life, because after a time, वो product like Vishaka ji also faces कि वो प्रोडक्ट नहीं अच्छा रहता है, उसका टेस्ट चेंज हो जाता है, उसका क्वालिटी चेंज हो जाता है. सो यस, सो दिस इज ऑलवेज बीन कि राइट टाइम पे राइट प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च होना है, जैसे हमने बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स लॉन्च किए हैं ओवर द टाइम, एवरी 6 मंथ, जैसे विशाखा जी बोलती है हर रोज कुछ नया आता है उनके पास, हमको हर 6 मंथ्स में नया ब्रांड लॉन्च करना पड़ता है, नया एक फ्लेवर्स लॉन्च करने पड़ते हैं, बिकॉज अगर यू ट्राइड समथिंग इन योर बॉक्स, नेक्स्ट टाइम you don't want the same thing in your box. So we have to keep innovating some new flavors, some new things. जब मैग्नम आइसक्रीम आया हमारे पास, तो हमारा सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज ये था कि हम उसको पैन इंडिया कैसे पहुंचाएं इन द करेक्ट शेप, इन द करेक्ट वे, स्पेशली वो प्रेस और सेलिब्रिटीज के लिए जा रहा था. So we overcome that, and once we overcome that, we got it for all 4 years, and after that we were even confident enough when clients told us हमारे लिए हांगकांग भेज दो, बैंकॉक भेज दो, दुबई भेज दो. So we were confident that हम करेक्ट वे से वहां भी पहुंचा सकते हैं. So every day is innovative. You keep bringing new product, new things, because once you've tried something, next time you want something else, you will not want to go for the same thing.
True, true, true. Radhika, you come from a very unique space, you know. What has been your challenge in this?
So, like you said, right? Like when you say it's unique, it also means that there is a certain amount of time that I spend educating people, prospective clients, about what I do and how it, sort of enhances the quality of their life. Now, that was just the beginning. After that, home is such a personal space that people are not going to be very happy about opening their cupboards to you or even their kitchen to you, because to each person, especially kitchen, when it comes to women, like, we know what we are doing. We don't need anyone interfering here. So to build that kind of trust and confidence in the client, that know that, we do understand boundaries. We know where we are coming from. We understand your preferences, and we are here to sort of enhance it for you. We are not here to meddle. We are here to help you. So to be able to explain that and create, that kind of confidence in us is something that sort of, takes time. And now when I have been able to sort of, get pretty good at it, when I'm like building my team, training them to do that. How do you teach people empathy? How do you teach people boundaries, who are not always even familiar with the concept of boundaries? So, then creating these training systems, making sure that, you don't only spend time training them on how to organize something, but how to understand what the client is not saying, how to respect their boundaries, how to, personalize it for them, and understanding things without seeming like you're infringing. So those are like the, the major challenges that I face on a day-to-day basis. And, like both of them said, that it's something that constantly happens. Every person is different. So every person sets their, comes with their own set of challenges. So to be able to do that and navigate that, and each day you learn and each day you move forward.
So if there was one advice that you had to give to aspiring passionpreneurs, and especially the reason why our today's conversation says passionpreneurs and not just entrepreneurs, is because as women entrepreneurs, there has to be something that drives us. And usually for most women entrepreneurs, they pick up something that they know. But then what happens is, the biggest challenge that they think is, मुझे ये आता है, पर ये दूसरों को इसकी जरूरत है क्या? And, that's something that is why the term passionpreneurs came, because I think we've created a demand for what we can supply so that people understand that, there could be a larger domain. Abhi, agar organizing up space bhi dekho, it's very easy for someone to say, हाँ, तो organizer racks है ना, मैं अपने shelf में मैं rack बिठा के मैं ये कर सकता हूँ. लेकिन why should they work with you? उसके लिए एक अलग awareness create करो. ऐसे I think हर प्रोफेशन में इन द स्पेस दैट हम लोग सब आते हैं, हमें कहीं ना कहीं अपना एक यूनिक जगह पहले हमने ढूंढी है, बिकॉज अगर हम कुछ कर सकते हैं तो ऐसा क्या है जो हम करेंगे जो कोई और नहीं उन्हें करके देगा, एक वो सवाल. तो what is the advice that you would give to aspiring passionpreneurs or people who are just starting up?
So there are a couple of things that I'd like to say. One is pursuing your passion, and another is turning it into a business. So when you do that, I think it's very important to have a roadmap of where you are, where you want to be, and then to create that roadmap and follow it. And now to follow it, it's very important to believe in yourself. Like, you have to believe that what you've done and the decision you've taken, you've done your research, you've spoken to the people you had to, you've done your market research. Now when you're doing this, it's very important to believe in yourself and like be ready for what is to come. Ups and downs keep coming. You have to stay at it. You have to work hard for it, and you just have to go for it day on day. So I think those are just like really, they may seem like, oh, ye har koi bolta hai, but I think those are the most important things that you have to carry forward with you every day.
So research and being confident that what you have researched, so that knowledge gives you the power to what you're offering. That's going to be your takeaway and quick advice. Okay. Ruchi,
100%.
What would be your advice?
My advice would be that don't let your passion go. There'll be a lot of ups and downs, a lot of challenges. Like for us, in 2 years of COVID, we were totally shut. There was no work because we are mostly a B2B brand, and there were no corporates working, so there was no work at all. But yet we continued. You do not let your passion go. Keep continuing, keep pursuing. There are going to be ups and downs, there are going to be challenges, but you just have to overcome it. And in the process, if you can help the less fortunate who can't match up, or who can't achieve something, if we can help them in the process, like we are trying to do with unskilled women who are working with us, giving them that skill to, take it forward. Because we have the person whom we started with, the oldest member of my in my company, 13-year-old, she's yet with us and she's heading my whole team right now. So yes, that's my takeaway, and that's this thing that, please do not let your passion go.
Thank you. Utsavi, what have been the challenges that you faced, the learnings you got from that, and what would be the advice that you would give the passionpreneurs out here listening?
Okay. So as you mentioned earlier, I'm a double passionpreneur, but that also itself was a challenge for me because whether in the dental fraternity, if I'm doing art, would people take me that seriously? Or, whether the clients who are ordering art from me, if they know I'm a dentist, they would feel that this is just a hobby. Will she actually be able to fulfill the assignment that we are giving to her? But that did not stop me from doing it, from pursuing my passion. I've been doing both. I've been balancing the two very well since the past 2 years, and that has not made me give up. In fact, I think social media has been a huge boon for me. So whatever I create, I've been putting up there all the time so that people can see that she is doing both the things. She's managing them well. I put up the process videos, I put up reels of my artworks, I put up my cases. So social media has been one thing that has helped me come over this, overcome this challenge that I was facing. So I would like to tell the people that who are starting up right now with their passionpreneurs. So I would tell them that don't give up on your passion. There is a space for everyone out here. You can actually now create a profession out of your passion, because it's no more like you have to have a degree, be a CA or be a lawyer or be a doctor to have a profession now. Anything you are good at, you have to create a niche in that particular thing, and you can create a profession out of it. So don't just give up on your passion, keep going at it, and I think you'll be really good at it eventually. You'll have your own business. So yeah.
Thank you, Utsavi. I think that's one of the most amazing takeaway with that. Don't be hesitant to, own what you do. And like you rightly said, there's a lot of space for everyone. So if you are confident कि आपने जो बनाया है, आप जो सोच रहे हो, ये आपकी एक छोटी सी दुनिया है जिसमें आप और लोगों को जोड़ सकते हो, तो आप ये मत सोचिए कि अरे लेकिन ऐसा काम पहले हुआ नहीं है या पता नहीं क्या. So just go for it. विशाखा जी, आपका एडवाइस क्या होगा?
चैलेंज इज ऑलवेज पुश मी अप. अगर जैसे उन्होंने कहा कि वार्डरोब में अगर वो ऐसे सोचती कि भाई वार्डरोब ये तो सब लेडीज ये करती है घर पे, तो ये मुझसे कौन करवाएगा, तो ऐसे सोचती तो कभी ये ऐसे बाहर आ ही नहीं पाती. लेकिन सब मैं वही कहूंगी कि सबके मन में अलग अलग विचार है, अलग अलग आइडियाज है, लेकिन ऐसे ही सोचते हैं कि ये मुझसे कौन खरीदेगा, कौन लेगा, क्यों लेगा, तो मैं क्यों करूं, नहीं ये अच्छा नहीं है, इसके बारे में किसी को बताते भी नहीं है. अगर बताते तो ऐसे आइडियाज और ऐसे, और मार्केट में आजकल तो अभी सब लेडीज है जो वो वर्किंग हो गई है, तो सबको ऐसी कुछ ना कुछ जरूरत है. मतलब नई नई डिमांडें चलती रहती है। और देखिए चैलेंजेस के बिना तो लाइफ है ही नहीं। मैं तो कहूँगी कि चैलेंजेस ही हमको नया नया इनोवेशन या नया नया कुछ सिखाती है, तो वो तो आती ही रहेंगी, तो उसके बिना तो लाइफ में कुछ मजा ही नहीं है। तो बस वही अपना जो आइडिया है वो किसी के सामने रखो, किसी के सामने बोलो कम से कम कि मैं ये सोच रही हूँ, ये क्या ये कर सकते हैं। साड़ी बैंक का आइडिया है, ये इतने आइडियाज है जो जो काफी कुछ ऐसे सोचे तो लगता है कि ये तो हमने सोचा था, लेकिन ऐसे कौन लेगा, कौन खरीदेगा, कौन कैसे इसे कौन प्रमोट करेगा। लेकिन जिसने भी पहली बार किया तो ये तो यूनिक आइडिया है। मतलब किसी को बताओ, मतलब हेजिटेट मत, कॉन्फिडेंटली बताओ, तो क्या है कि किसी को पता चलेगा कि ये कुछ नया है। होता तो है लेकिन बताना मुश्किल हो जाता है कभी कभी कि कोई मेरे पर हंसेगा, मैं बताऊंगी तो किसी को क्या लगेगा। और आफ्टर कोविड तो सबको इतने इनोवेटिव आइडियाज हो गए हैं सबके कि घर में बैठे बैठे करे क्या। तो जो पहले अंताक्षरी खेलते थे वो बाद में अभी तो इतना हो गया है कि कितने कितने नए आइडियाज हैं जो मार्केट में अभी फ्लोट हो रहे हैं। तो बस वही है कि बताओ, और दो चार जन को बताओ, और अपनी दिल की बात है वो बाहर लाओ और सबको बताओ। चैलेंजेस तो क्या है, वो तो वैसे ही जैसे जैसे काम करेंगे एक्सपीरियंस के साथ तो वो भी हमसे दूर भागने लगेगी, और क्या।
नहीं, बहुत ही खूब। आई थिंक दिस इज अ ब्यूटिफुल ईरा जहाँ पे वी कैन बी द फर्स्ट ऑफ समथिंग। एंड अगर मैं अपना ही उदाहरण लूँ तो जब मैं बड़ी हो रही थी तो मुझे लोग बोलते थे नेहा तेरा सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर ना थोड़ा राइटिंग में तेरा बच्ची करकारिया जैसा आता है। किसी ने बोला अरे तू बहुत ज्यादा फेमिनिस्ट है, तू कल शोभा दे बन सकती है। जब मैं जर्नलिज्म मैंने जब करियर की शुरुआत करी थी तो बहुत लोगों ने बोला था तू कुछ ज्यादा ही दबंग है, तू बरखा दत्त जैसी है। And here, when I sit today, 18 years, 20 years down the line, and I look at what I have done, and I proudly say I'm Neha Ved wordpreneur, then I actually will say I am not another Shobhade or another Bachi Karkaria or another Barkha Dutt. I am first wordpreneur. And I say that with a lot of pride because जब ये concept मुझे दिमाग में आया था that I will be in the space of writing, I will set up my own creative content studio, but I do not want to do something that other content agencies are anyway doing. Like बहुत लोग वो कर रहे हैं, बहुत लोग आर्टिकल्स लिख के दे रहे हैं। फर्क क्या है उनमें और मुझ में? अगर मैं कुछ करके दे रही हूँ या मेरी टीम अगर कुछ कर रही है तो how are we making it different? Which is how Wordpreneur was born. I am an entrepreneur in the business of words. I created that identity and this is my advice to all of you all. अपना एक identity बनाइए। Most importantly उसका protection करिए। Get your IP done correctly, get your MSME registration done, because this is what I did. I am not only the first wordpreneur or the person to have that title, मैंने इसको एक ट्रेडमार्क करवाया है ताकि ये एक शब्द अगर कोई देखे और इट टचेस ऑन तो इंडस्ट्री में और जो लोग लिख रहे हैं वगैरह जो राइटिंग इंडस्ट्री से कनेक्टेड है वो इसे अपनी आइडेंटिटी अब नहीं बना सकते। इट कांट बी यूज दैट कैजुअली। जब मैंने पेनबी का ये किया था मैंने उसको पहले एमएसएमई रजिस्ट्रेशन किया। बहुत लोग ये सोचते हैं कि अरे यार कंपनी फॉर्म करना कितना मुश्किल है, बट द गवर्नमेंट इज गिविंग यू अ लॉट ऑफ एवेन्यूज। We are living in the era of Make in India. We are living in the era of Atmanirbhar Bharat. And Udyam registration is one of the easiest things. And with that, you're getting the support of GEM, which is the government marketplace, right? तो आपको ये मेरी एडवाइस है, जो लोग अभी तक आप लोग ने अगर उद्यम रजिस्ट्रेशन नहीं किया है, अगर आप लोग ने मार्केट प्लेस का फायदा नहीं उठाया, आप सर्विस इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड हो, then that is a good place for you to begin and take advantage of this whole 75th year of independence, because itna kuch last year announced hua hai that all you women entrepreneurs who have a passion, aap ghar se kaam kariye, aap apna home kitchen चलाइए, aap apna एम्ब्रॉयडरी करिए, हैंडीक्राफ्ट करिए, पिकल्स करिए, फोटोग्राफी करिए, जो भी आप कर रहे हो आप वो व्यापार करिए। पर उसको अगर आप एक ऑर्गेनाइज्ड रूप दे देते हो तो आप ही का बढ़ोतरी होगा, आप ही की ग्रोथ होगी। And this is something I have experienced. I am barely 4 years old as an entrepreneur. Even if I may have spent nearly 2 decades in the industry as an entrepreneur, I am barely 4 years old. But when I look back and see that, oh my God, we could do so much, The main reason is because we were very organized. So I hope all of you are listening to us over here. You all have 5 women sharing their advice from their personal experience. I hope this is benefiting you all from in some way. As Radhika said, don't be hesitant to carve your niche and own that niche. Believe in yourself and have the confidence कि अगर आपने research किया है, अगर आपने कुछ confidently create किया है, so there will be buyers for it. Like Utsavi said, awareness, education, it is not important to feel insecure. What's important is to believe that there's enough space for everyone. तो अगर आप कुछ अलग कर रहे हो, आपको एक typical profession से होना जरूरी नहीं है. We have a doctor who's telling you that सिर्फ doctor, lawyer, teacher के अलावा भी professions है. वो एक doctor भी है और उसके साथ साथ अपना art business चला रहे हैं. We have Ruchi, who's the other half of a power couple, building a chocolate brand that is creating something that is so unique, where they can actually give you chocolate look, things that are made from chocolate but look so real. चाहे फिर वो छोटी trophies हो, logos के related, corporate के related हो, Magnum जैसी brands के लिए customized चीजें हो, जो भी हो, but उन्हें कर रहे हैं. And we have विशाखा जी, जिनका उदाहरण तो मैं अब क्या बोलूं, मतलब मम्मी की याद आ रही है और मम्मी के हाथ का खाना नहीं मिल रहा, तो आप कहीं भी मम्मी के हाथ का खाना अगर आप खा सकते हो, वो देसी पना विदेश में भी अगर आपको मिल सकता है, बिकॉज हम कितना भी जाए, हम घर से दूर नहीं जा सकते हैं. You will need dal chawal at one point in your day, even if you're eating caviar all through the day. So I think beautiful panel, beautiful discussion. Thank you so much, all of you all, for following your heart, sharing your heart, and inspiring so many women out there. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful conversation. Thank you, Vyapaar, Jagat, and Fempreneur for having this platform to support women entrepreneurs. Vyapaar, Jagat, I've been very proudly associated with them for almost 4 years, I think 4-5 years now. And Fempreneur is in its 2nd edition. This year, it's bigger than it was last year. The nominations are being out. Follow us on our social media pages. Follow us on Vyapaar Jagat. Follow us on fempreneur.in-India. And stay tuned for the nomination links. Go ahead, nominate yourself, get that recognition, get that visibility, because अगर काम किया है तो उसका प्रचार करना बहुत जरूरी है, उससे पीछे मत हटो. And that is what we have done here. आज हम यहाँ 5 हैं, हम कह रहे हैं, हम 500 लोगों से 5,000 लोगों से, and especially the women, come out, do your thing and own it. This is Neha with Wordpreneur signing off from today's session. Thank you to all my amazing passionpreneurs for being here.
Wow, what a great moderation, Neha. Once again, so as usual, thank you so much for moderating, and I think making a very healthy discussion of this particular panel. And I just see, I mean, the success stories which you have shared, and I see all the successful women entrepreneurs present over here. And I think I have seen name of a few from this particular room. I think you have nominated yourself for Fempreneur, and that's how you are in this particular panel. Cool. So Neha has already shared. I mean, this is the last panel, and I just want to share a few things for our audience, for our viewers, those who are watching this particular session. So Fempreneur is an initiative, and this is the 2nd season. Last year we had at Mumbai, wherein it was in the International Conventions Hall of BSC, right? And this year we are keeping it in Ahmedabad, and so it will be either on 18th or 19th of March. And so there are a lot of new updates we have done compared to last year's season, wherein we have and now we are giving award to 3 winners. Earlier it was just the winner were getting the trophy. Now winner, the first runner-up, second runner-up, all 3 will get the trophies, and those who are not winning, they will also get certificate of recognition. So it is something like win-win-win, and everybody will get something at least, right? And on top of it, the entry for nominees to the physical event is absolutely free. your social media promotion, your listing on voting platform, and so many things. So as far as visibility and recognition is concerned, there are so many things that we are working, and rather more than me, the team members are working very hard to make sure that every nominee gets the right experience, because this is something wherein we have to reach to 1 million, right? So one by one, I think we are just trying to make the right experience. So that is it from my end, even. And thank you so much, everyone. And it was indeed inspiring session, and lot of discussions, even lot of things to learn out of this particular panel discussion. So thank you so much, everyone, and keep sharing, keep promoting Fempreneur 2023, and looking forward to see you all in the physical event. Thank you.
Thank you so much.